What's up, guys? This is a video that I've really been waiting to do for a really long time, and it's of a little new series that I'm gonna start of me just kind of where I tell about like events in my life where either like amazing ass shit happened or either like the worst possible thing. I need new ideas for videos because Madden is slowing down and I don't pick up, I can't just go out there and buy games nonstop for collecting purposes. So, today, I'm gonna tell you about how your boy Deonte threw up in actually two girls' mouth. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're probably like, oh, your boy Deonte, he's a ladies' man. He gets all the bitches. So, he was probably at like a party, right? And he was like drunk as hell and like girls were just groped up all on him. And he threw up all in their mouth. Well, I'm gonna tell you, that's not how it happened. Or you're either thinking, Deonte is a nervous wreck. He's like Stan from South Park, and like whenever Wendy goes to talk to him or like goes to give him a kiss or anything, he just throws up. Well, I'm here to tell you that's not what happened either. So this was when I was in the 6th grade. I'm a freshman in college, so this is about 7 years ago. This happened in this happened in 2008. In about April 2008. And here in San Antonio, we got a thing that we have called Fiesta. It's a really big event, and they have like rides, they have like a bunch of food and stuff, they have like the little parades that they do. It's real big, but like they're all on separate days because Fiesta lasts for like over like a week. And my mom loves going down. I don't really care for it because around that time here in San Antonio, it's hot as hell, yo. So, excuse me. And we were down there, and I took one of my friends, Thomas. I'm still friends with the dude today. And if I will even bring this story up, he'll like know it and just laugh his ass off. And so we go there and we ride a few rides, we eat, we relax and stuff like that. Just enjoy ourselves. And then one of my favorite things to do is eat gorditas. Now, gorditas, if you don't know what they are, I'm going to try and find a picture, and I'm going to put it on screen. And so, like, gorditas are amazing. Like, if you've never had one, like, they don't have them. If you don't have, like any Mexican restaurants where you live, and, like, they don't have gorditas, like, they may not do it right. Like, a good gordita is legit, like, the ones, like, the homemade type gorditas you get at, like, Fiesta. And whenever, down here in San Antonio, like, when I go to concerts and stuff, they actually have some gordita stands out there, which is really cool. And so, like I said, if you've never had one, definitely go try it. And so I ate a gordita, and now like a gordita is basically like a tortilla, like a breading, but it's not like a tortilla like in a taco. It's like this, it's kind of like this fried, like I guess it like deep fried, like, and it's in kind of that's kind of like your bowl, and then inside the bowl you have like your meat, your like beef fajita meat. And it's like, like ground beef type, and it's in there, and there's like cheese and lettuce, and that's what I get on it. And if you want, you can get it with like rice, you can get it with like beans, and tomatoes and all onions and all that stuff. But I don't really care for all that on there. I just get it with meat, cheese, and lettuce, and it's like stock packed, and it's pretty greasy too. And so like I ate it, and I was feeling fine after that. And then out of nowhere, you know how like when your stomach's full, right? And you just kind of be like, your stomach kind of hurts, and you don't gotta go to the bathroom, but you just kind of feel it like bubbling a little bit. And that's what happened. And I was like, kind of like, I ain't thinking nothing of it. But my friend Thomas, he's a big dude like me. I'm a skinny kid. I was a skinny kid back then. I'm still a skinny kid. And he was like a football player, like big dude. And so, like, he was like, he could eat a shitload and nothing fazed him. And so he was like, yeah, let's go ride this ride. And I ain't no bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a ride the ride. And so he wanted to get on it. I'm thinking, I'll be fine. Like, it ain't that bad. And this is one of them rides that, like, it goes up in the air, and you're in like imagine like a 2-seater type thing, and it's spinning around, and while it's spinning around, it's like jolting back and forth. And so like it's not doing any flips, which is good. If it did flips, this would have been way worse than it was. But you're in a car, And while the car is spinning, it's like shooting you back and forth and in different directions. And so we get on it and we go up there, and as soon as I go up there, I just know it's about to go down. Like I was like, no, what am I doing? I wanted to get down, but it started going, and I'm like holding on to the rail like with one arm, and I got the other arm on my stomach, and I'm just like, and Thomas is sitting there, and he's like hands in the air, like, woo, yeah, and he's like having a good time, and I'm just like, oh no, and like I could feel it coming, and I'm like trying to hold it in, and I'm just like, oh, and like I'm trying to like hold it in, and then I close my eyes and just, and it just all flows out. And it felt like time went in slow motion, you know what I'm saying? So like, it was just like, I had my eyes closed, and it was like I didn't want to open them, but at the same time, it was as if I didn't really know what was going on. And then all I do is hear like two different voices, like two different girls with like a shrieking like yell, and just like, ah! and just like the, you know, people kind of like, you know, like a gasp, kind of like, huh? Like, you know, like in a TV show when like someone shows up and it's unexpected and everyone's like, huh? It was kind of like that. And immediately I just didn't want to open my eyes because in my mind I knew what happened, but at the same time, like half my mind was like, I just threw up on these girls, and the other half of my mind was saying like, was just like out in space. And so I end up finally opening my eyes, and I don't know if Thomas didn't realize it, but this dude's still screaming like, yeah, like enjoying the ride, and I'm sitting there with like the I just ate a turd face, and like I had like one arm on my like stomach like holding it, and I had like throw up all of my, because I was wearing like, this is back in the day, like now like I wear like, you know, this is back in the day when I was like kind of like not a swag fag, because that's before like swag was really like a thing. It was just like I thought I was cool because like I could match all my clothes and shit. So like I had like red basketball shorts, I had like red high top like Nikes, and like a red like muscle shirt type thing, and then I had like a white and red hat, and so like I was matching to the T, you know, like I thought I was like cool. And so like I had like throw up all on my red shorts. I had like a little bit of throw up on my Nikes. I was like mad about that later, but it wiped off. And so I couldn't believe it. And like we get down from like as soon as the ride ends, and they're like the thing's like lowering you down. And like the girl, like this, I guess those girls' dad or whoever was with them points at me and goes, "It was him. He was the one who threw up." And I'm so embarrassed. And in my mind, I'm thinking like, you son of a bitch. Like, I just embarrassed myself in front of all these people that are out there, and you gotta point me out. Like, I already embarrassed myself enough. Why you gotta just make it worse? And I'm in 6th grade. Like, if I was in high school at this point, I would have been done for life. Luckily, I was in 6th grade, so I was only like 11. So, you know, I had time to grow out of it, you know. But after we're getting lower down, Thomas looks at me, he's like, "Oh, dude, are you alright?" And I'm like, I'm sitting here like thinking about, like, I didn't respond, but in my mind I'm thinking like, bitch, no, I'm not alright. I just threw up on myself and on these two girls. And these girls, when I got down, I saw them, they had throw up in their hair. It was gross, dude. Like, I'm not even joking with you. They're like messing with their hair, like, they're still all grossed out. They had throw up in their hair. And one of them goes, "It got in my mouth." And that's when I was like, oh, no. I just, and these girls are probably about high school. You know, they're probably about maybe 15, 16. So, you know, they're like freshmen, sophomores in high school. And I'm just like, damn. And my grandma, my mom, they, like, usually they laugh, like, at everything when stuff's embarrassing that you do. They weren't even laughing because they realized the situation, you know. They like got us, and they were like, "Come on, let's go," and they like walked me back to the car. And as we're walking back to the car, that's when they realized like they could like laugh, and they're just laughing. That gordita was too much for you, huh? And I'm just like I'm sitting here like I wanted to cry so bad, but I don't think I cried like a lot. I think I cried a little bit just because I was like, did that really just happen? Like, and so we got in the car. We went on our way home. My mom put down like towels, because my mom always keeps towels in the car, so she put towels down so that way I could sit on it and like kind of wipe myself down. It was disgusting. And that's the story, guys, on how your boy Deonte made a fool of himself and threw up on 2 girls, and one of them got some throw up in their mouth. So if you want more of these stories, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe, because we almost at 100 subscribers. I need you to show support. Your boy needs support, because these stories is hard to get to, and I'm reliving them and shit. That's it. Adios, people.